What is going on, y'all? Fat Man Weiss here. Today, we got another continuation. Of course, every video is a continuation of something, right? And today is today. Today for me, yesterday for y'all, or last day as I call it. Last day, we got the 8th gym badge, and we are on our way to the Elite Four. We're gonna hope and pray that we don't get flayed. So we're going to do a quick team recap. We got Flared, Typhlosion, Holding Charcoal, Flame Wheel, Surf, Blizzard, Quick Attack. We got Jolteon, Elemental, Bright Powder, Dragon Breath, Double Kick. We don't use it anyway. We got Shiny Weezing, Beautiful Charlie, Leftovers, the Cut, the Surf, the Sludge, and the Flyer, HM Whore. We got Party Quality, the Heracross, with Silver Powder, with Pimmism Takedown. There's only 2 we use. Then we got Mo Flappin', the Quagsire with a Quick Claw, with a Whirlpool, the Earthquake, the Leech Seed, and the Strength. Then we got the Thakums with the newly acquired Waterfall with Razor Leaf, Sweet Powder, and Powder. Alright, super fast team recap. Let's get into this. I'm antsy as hell and I'm not ready for this, but I psyched you out because we ain't going to do this just yet. What we going to do, though, I should have done this in between episodes, but I didn't. Surprise. So here we are. Y'all get to journey with me for this. We're going to dump some items because we have a lot of items and I'm tired of not being able to pick anything up. I don't need a Pokédoll. Don't need Waterstone. Don't need Sunstone. Don't need Black Belt right now. I'll keep that. Don't need that. We got 2 Dragon Scales. We got 2 Miracle Seeds. Put you away. I don't need money. I got money. I don't need extra money. But what I do need is to not die. And knowing how things go for the grass types on my team, let's give you the Focus Band. It's not a guarantee, but just having that chance to not die randomly, I'll take that. A little 10% chance whenever it would die for it to not die. Chances are it's just going to die, but maybe it won't. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm also nervous. I got little bumps in my chest. Could be the cholesterol coming for me, the type 2. We got hey fat man, I'm the fat man. Do you know what you just did? You've taken your first step into Kanto. The Kanto region. It's Kanto. Alright. So there's an item down this way. But I don't give a fuck about it. So we're going to go up in here, though, to Tojo Falls. So this is an encounter. This is a new encounter. Survey says, an E-Cans. We have an E-Cans. Don't we have an Arbok? Do we have an Arbok? I seem to remember we have an Arbok. Well, let's give it the Quick Attack test. If you can live a Quick Attack, well, let's hope we had an Arbok. Because if we don't have an Arbok, then that was a throwaway, if I've ever seen one. Let's do changing modes. We do not have an Arbok. So that was our encounter, and our encounter is dead. Another Black Belt. We've been getting a lot of really good held items. More than we can possibly use. And we get a lot of the ones that we honestly can't use. Whee! Alright. I love how just when you're going down a waterfall, it's like, yeah, a little down slope. When you're going up, you're like, oh my god! Gen 2 was a beautiful time. Look at Smeargle. Is that shiny? Nope, it's not. This is another example of a Pokemon's shiny sprite changing. So, regular Smeargle has a red tail in Gen 2. Shiny Smeargle has a green tail. But in Gen 3 onwards, regular Smeargle has a green tail and shiny Smeargle has a red tail. Not entirely sure why that happened. But I do think the red's a little cooler than the green, I guess. Fight me, woman. It's rare to see anyone come here. Are you training on your own? Why is it so rare? I feel like, if there really was a little short stroll that connected your region with a completely different region, you would think it'd be you know, more traveled. You know, wouldn't it? I would think so. Alright, we're gonna mac this Geodude real quick. Smack it with a Surf. Okay, so we're right on par for the trainers. Which does make me a little nervous about the Elite Four to come. But I feel like, honestly, our team's pretty diverse. We got some really good type coverages. We got some really beefy Mons with some pretty decent moves, you know? I just wish we could get a fighting type on someone. And by someone, I mean Heracross. You know how great it would be if we could just get a fighting type move that wasn't counter? You want growth? No. No growth for you. I said no. Yes, stop learning. Wiggly, tough. I lied to you guys. We do have a fighting type move. But it's on our frickin' Jolteon, our special attacker. If we could get an electric type move on Jolteon too, that'd be really neat. But instead we're just going to keep chipping away with little double kicks. Look at Wiggly tough. Big fluff. Alright. Just realized half of our team knows Surf. I mean, it's a good move, right? I think it's a pretty good move. Oh, it's Defense Curl. Yeah, because back in the day, Surf was base 90, 95, I think? I can't remember exactly. I can probably check. You know, I never knew you could actually check the move's power. 95, yep. I never knew you could check the move's power by going to move. I literally always thought move just meant like the same as switch as a kid. I was a dumb kid, but I thought both these were the same thing, so I never clicked on move because I was just like, switch, why would you click move? Switch is the same thing. Alright. I know you have a TM for me. Where are your Pokemon off to a Pokemon League? Are your Pokemon loyal enough to win? Let me see. Your Pokemon trust you very much. It's nice to see. Here's TM37, which is usually Sandstorm, which... yeah. Tackle. She gave me Tackle. And what she said happens to be Tackle. It's for advanced trainers only. Use it if you dare. Alright. Alright. I dare not. I dare not to use Tackle. She usually gives you Sandstorm, which is somehow more underwhelming than Tackle. But just as funny, it's like, oh, your Pokemon are really loyal. You must be an elite trainer. Here's an elite move that only elite trainers can use. Sandstorm. Sandstorm. Pillow-Swine. Alright, so this is a spicy ground type, but I don't think it learns any ground type moves, so we're going to smack it with a Flame Wheel. And when this thing lives on 2 HP and kills me with an Earthquake, I'm going to scream. I was kidding. Okay, I was about to say. That would be my luck, is to talk it into existence. Call it from square one, Larvitar. You know what? Surf's gonna take care of you. Look at those red eyes. Lord of mercy. God, I loved Larvitar. Larvitar to me was like the exclusive Pokemon of Gen 2. Of like all time, honestly. Like most games, you know, they keep their pseudo legendaries to like later in the game. But I mean, like, Larvitar, you literally couldn't catch until after you had beaten both Kanto and Johto and were on your way to fight Red, the final battle, as well as no trainers having any of its evolutions naturally. Like, you never see it. And I thought it was so cool that, like, at the very end of it all, there's still, you know, unknown Pokemon in Gen 2. I always thought that was really cool. At the same time, kind of sucked. Because that is one thing I will say about Gen 2. There's a lot of Pokemon that you just don't get to access until after you beat the game. But we do get another encounter here. So our next encounter is...
a Hoot Hoot.
Alright. Do we have a Noctowl? Alright. Let's see if you live the quick attack test. You do. You live the quick attack test, which means you get a Master Ball. You get a Great Ball. You get a Great Ball. You don't deserve much more. I remember, random memory. I remember one time back in middle school-ish. Yeah, it was middle school. A friend of mine let me borrow his, we're gonna name this thing Toot Toot. Let me borrow his copy of Toot Toot. Let me borrow his copy of Heart Gold for two reasons. One, I had Soul Silver, so I'd never played Heart Gold. And two, he needed help beating the game because I guess he was just incompetent enough at it. And no, this is not any of my friends watching this right now. I promise I'm not talking about you. But, he let me borrow his Heart Gold. And for some reason, being, you know, the pro games player that I was, for some reason I decided that I was determined. He didn't want me to beat the game, right? He just wanted me to get him to the Elite Four. And if I remember correctly, it wasn't because he wasn't necessarily good enough. He just could never seem to figure his way around, like, through Gen 2, right? Oh, he's got Safeguard. That's why I keep missing. Oh, I'm dumb. Y'all are probably yelling at me after, like, the third one, like, Brandon, stop! He's safeguarded. Jesus Christ. I was determined to beat that game with a Noctowl. Or at least get him to the Elite Four with a Noctowl. And because I guess I was some sort of sociopathic dick, I decided to make his starter Chikorita. Which, Meganium is not a bad Pokemon at all. Oh. Ow. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But yeah, so I went through this whole game for this kid with a Noctowl and a Meganium. And I mean, I went through it because I was a good games player. You know, I was good at... I didn't attack you! What? What? Was that... What? I'm so confused. Yo, I'm so confused. How did he... I didn't attack him. I mean, it only did 12 damage. But what... Was that from the poison? What the fuck? What the hell? Look, if any of y'all, and I'm serious about this, if any of y'all have any clue why that mirror coat hit me, please let me know down below. Because I've never seen that in my thousands of times playing this game. Never. Never, ever. Not once, never. Look what we about to do. We about to leave a Typhlosion in on a Golem. Because we about to click Surf. And we're going to wash this bitch away. You about to get eroded by a fire type. How do you feel, Golem? You just got OHKO'd by a fire type. You suck. And then we got a Delibird. Oh, you getting in, you catching the fists too. Or the flames. But, yeah, I went through this whole game with a Meganium and Noctowl as like the only two Pokemon I put any stock into. And then when I got to the Elite Four, I was like, you know, here you go, man, I got you up to the Elite Four. He was like, oh, great, man, cool. And then I gave it to him. It was like a Friday. And then over the weekend, he was supposed to beat it so that way he could actually experience, you know, the game. And he comes back Monday, I'm like, you know, were you able to beat it? He was like, no. All I have is a Noctowl and a Meganium. How the hell am I supposed to beat Lance? I'm like, I got you to the Elite Four with them, so they're not that bad. And he was just like, dude, no. This Noctowl knows Psychic and Fly, and then like Light Screen and Reflect, and then the Meganium just knows Headbutt, or no, Body Slam, Razor Leaf, Light Screen, and Reflect. And I was like, well, you gotta set up the screens. He was like, no, I just died. And I'm like, well, you fucking suck. And he was like, well, then you beat it. I was like, well, bring your DS to school tomorrow, and during lunch, I'll sneak it, and I'll beat it during lunch. Because, you know, I went to school during a time to where even during lunch, you were not allowed to have your phones, your game players, nothing. You had to sit there and eat. Well, he brought it in. I sat down, and I proceeded to absolutely dick down Lance with a Noctowl and a Meganium. And he was like, bro, how the fuck? I'm like, I don't know, man. I guess I'm just built different. Just like Noctowl, who's built different. But it's funny, because I'm not leaving a Typhlosion in on a Feraligatr. But we is going to go out into a Venusaur on a Feraligatr. We could have had a Feraligatr. Man, if we still had a Feraligatr, we would have a type of every single starter. We'd have a fire starter, a grass starter, and a water starter. Or, if I had just caught that Totodile instead of the freaking Azumarill. But you know what? Sometimes you make mistakes in life. And that's how you learn. That's how you grow. Oh, hey, is that a ginger cookie I see? It's a little stale, but it's delicious. I really wish my girlfriend, my beautiful, beautiful girlfriend, would stop opening up containers of cookies and crackers, eating about half of them, and then just leaving the open package open for like 3 days for them to go stale. Because I don't know about her, I don't know about you guys, I prefer my shit to not be stale. And baby, if you're watching this, which you usually don't watch these videos, because I know you can't stand the sound of my voice, and if you never get mad at me for saying that, I'll know you never seen this video, so it's kind of like a catch-22 there. But please close the damn bag. It's not that hard, and it would taste infinitely better. But until the day that she does, or that you do, if you are listening, I'm gonna keep eating your stale ass cookies. Delicious. Look at that. Man, y'all are rude. Y'all sent out a Feraligatr to tease me what I could have had, and then you send out a Crocodile to tease me with what I did have. Next I'm going to encounter another Totodile called Dupes, and then I'm going to encounter a fucking Poliwag. You know, if I encounter another Totodile, I'm not making the same mistake twice. I will absolutely catch it if I encounter another Totodile, either on this route or in Victory Road. I think that's fair. Now, if I encounter this Totodile, will I use it? Go ahead and tell you. Very unlikely. Just because we already have Mudflap. And I'm sorry, but even a Crocodile, speaking of greatness, Noctowl, even a Crocodile ain't got shit on a shiny Quagsire. Now, if we encounter a shiny Totodile, oh, then we just gonna roll up to this Elite Four with 3 shinies. However, something tells me we ain't gonna get another shiny Totodile, because believe it or not, my shiny luck is not that good. Now, yeah, I did encounter that shiny Quagsire. Of course, it had to happen off screen. I mean, I know you guys saw it like as soon as I loaded it up and started recording, because I wanted you guys to see, but I didn't want to take a nap. You fuck. Ow. Ow. Wake up. grab your brush and put on a little makeup. I don't know the rest of the words, but that's okay. Hey. I feel like Jolteon's our most underrated team member, because we just never use it. Because ultimately, he doesn't have a single stab move, which is really sad, because stab bonuses are important. Granted, he is level 41. Why does everything you own have a sleep move? Why is that what you do? And takedown. This guy's just the takedown sleeper. The sleeper taker downer. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please. Why does that hurt so much? Alright. Hold on. We're gonna do some quick math. So 80 defense, 91 defense. How much defense Weezing got? 107. Yeah, you are a boy. You are a boy, Weezing. Watch the Stantler no pursuit and I cry. Gling, 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 gling. You fuck with one sparkle, you get the other sparkle. Oh, okay. So if Jolteon can survive 11 more levels, he'll get Thunder. So that's pretty neat. That's really neat, actually. Get a nice little super miss move that does a lot of damage. It'll be a nice nuke. Oof. Oof. Stop. This thing literally, it sand attacked me, and now it's playing flinch games. I hate this Stantler. I despise this Stantler. This thing sucks taint. Stop. You crit my Quagsire, and then you flinch my... Yeah, good. 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 Die. Die. Mud flat level 42. Mud flat 42. Yeah, 42. No, not in this battle. Fuck you, Sleeper Joe. You sleeper sweeper. Alright. I'm gonna heal up. Because I know... Well, I mean, it's asleep anyway, so it was probably a waste of... That was a waste of a Potion. That's alright. Our encounter is... Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm okay with that. You gonna live the quick attack test, though? You are gonna live the quick attack. You know what? You look like you could live 2 quick attacks. Which means I want you on my team. I didn't want that Houndoom anyway. Shit was dumb. He was ugly, too. Or encounter it? No. Get this ugly ass, dumb ass, bitch ass thing that I've already caught off my screen. Get it out. Kill it. Tangle it to me. Despite the fact it got a pretty relevant evolution, I forget Tangle exists 90% of the time. I really do. It's just... Look, I'm going to go ahead and say something. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say something that people don't want to hear. And I don't really care. But I am going to say it. Gen 1's Pokemon designs were not that good. They weren't bad. Don't get me wrong. They ain't bad. But damn, they ain't good either. They're not. I don't care what you try to tell me. I don't care what you say to me. They're not. The best Pokemon designs, in my opinion, is Gen 3 with a second runner-up in Gen 4. Gen 5 is really good. But see, Gen 5 was one of those, it's like, every single one of their Pokemon designs, in my opinion, was either really good or really bad. You know, Gen 2, I think Gen 2 is very solid, very unoffensive, you know, but a lot of good, unique designs, you know, scattered around. You know, I'm just start from the beginning, talk about it while I'm finishing this journey. Gen 1, I mean, it was a safe start, you know. They didn't go over the top. They didn't try to do anything, you know, super out there. Granted, they really didn't need to because it was already kind of unique to start with. You know, but a lot of Pokemon in Gen 1 are just animals. You know, Venusaur is a frog. It's not a damn dinosaur. Stop calling Venusaur a fucking dinosaur. It is a frog. It is a frog. I know it has Soar in the name, but just because it has Soar in the name does not mean it's a dinosaur. It is a frog with a flower on its back. Pokemon has confirmed that it's a frog. Guy that created the design of Venusaur said it's a frog. If you played Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, it literally hops. It's a frog. But, anyway, Venusaur, it's just a frog with a flower on its back. Squirtle and Blastoise is literally a freaking turtle. It's just a turtle. It's a turtle with a gun. It's a turtle with a gun on his back. But still turtle with a gun. I didn't see what he was saying. Fuck. I'm gonna do some research on Executor real quick. See what moves it knows. Executor. And Charizard, everyone's favorite little fiery boy, is literally, admittedly kind of cool. It's a lizard. It's not a dragon. It's a lizard. It's got Zard in the name. His name is literally Char and Zard. It's not a dragon. So this thing does no confusion, so I'm getting up out of here. But, and don't get me wrong, I like all three of them. Like I said, they're not bad Pokemon, right? But I'm tired of people glorifying Gen 1 saying they had the best Pokemon designs hands down. They're the best. They're not. They're not. And I think I had a similar talk to this before. But they're not. They're really, really not. They're good. They're okay. But I mean, let's just throw out some random. You know what? Let's pull out the Pokedex, right? Let's do this a little bit. Random Gen 1. Perfect. Doduo. It's a two-headed dodo bird. Is a dodo bird with two heads. And it evolves into a dodo bird with three heads. But this is peak. Now I love Dojo. Do not misconstrue my message. I love Dojo. It's amazing. But let's keep going down, right? All right, we got Gyarados. One of admittedly the cooler ones, right? It's supposed to be, you know, an Oriental style dragon. It's cool. Like I said, ain't nothing inherently bad about Gen 1 designs, but it's just an Oriental dragon. And it's literally as Oriental of an Oriental dragon as an Oriental dragon can get. It's cool, but it's literally just an Oriental dragon. Then we go down a little bit, we got Kangaskhan. The fuck is this? Huh? It's a kangaroo. But thick. It's a kangaroo. Alright? And then we got... That's Gen 2. Machop. Literally boy I play football with. His name was Javari. Literally Machop. Just 5'2". All muscle. Just a solid slab of dense muscle. That's Machop. Pokemon literally just took my boy Javari and said, fuck it, what if he was a Pokemon? And then we got Machop, and everyone was like, A+ design. They literally just put my boy Javari in a video game and called it a Pokemon. But this is, you know, peak design. Alright, let's go. Muck. Oh, see, we complain about Trubbish and Garbodor, but Muck gets a free pass? Now, I like Muck. I like Muck way more than I like Garbodor and Trubbish. But Muck's just a pile of sludge. Muck's just cum spelled backwards. But we complain about trash, right? Right? Alright. Ponyta. It's a fucking horse! But it's on fire. It's just a horse. It's look at this. You can't see my mouse, but look, it's a fire horse. It's literally just, they didn't even try to hide. It's a horse. It's a horse that's on fire. You know what? And we gonna do two more. Seal. They didn't even try to fucking hide it. It's just a seal. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's not a seal. It's a sea lion. It's a fucking sea lion. But we call it a seal. It's just a fucking seal with two tails. It's literally a seal. It's a seal with two tails. Don't even fucking get me started on Shelter. It's a bivalve. It's a clam. It's a fucking clam. For the shit in your chowder. It's just a clam. Now, admittedly, all right, I'm gonna calm down. You know, they do have their more unique designs. You know, especially in Gen 2, like the evolutions were cool and unique. You know, Venonat and Venomoth, I mean, it's just bugs. Victory Bell, it's just pitch plant. Vileplume, just fire. Voltorb is Pokeball. Vulpix, Ninetail Fox. You know, Weedle is just fucking bug. It's a hairy bug. What the fuck's the hair on this bug? Alright. I'm gonna do a whole video talking about Pokemon art, even though I've been talking about it for like past 7 minutes. So y'all look forward to that. But still, at my point, shut the fuck up about Gen 1. Stop. We get it. You played it as a kid, right? Played it as a kid. Fond memories of it. Good. I'm glad you didn't miss out on it. I feel bad for people that didn't get to play Pokemon as a kid. Now, if you didn't like Pokemon as a kid and still don't like it now, that's a different story. But I mean, like the ones that, you know, they never had the opportunity to play it as a kid. And I mean, hell, some of you watching this, Pokemon probably came out before y'all were born. I need to remember that. I'm a little older, I guess. But shut the fuck up about Gen 1. You ain't a real Pokemon fan. I swear to you. I have never spoken to an actual Pokemon fan that is a diehard Gen 1 fan. Literally. And I've talked to people who the first game they played was Gen 1. You know, the first one I played was Gen 2, which is essentially Gen 1 extended. But moral of the story is, shut the fuck up. Alright, so now that my rant's over, we fight a Kangaskhan. Speaking of great Gen 1 design, but no, Gen 2 I really do think they started to shine a lot more. And I definitely appreciated the artistic direction Gen 2 took. Because I feel like they really they were a little more comfortable, you know, with what they did. You know, that's when they kind of started making Pokemon to where they were really like, what the fuck is this thing? I mean, it kind of looks like this. but not really. Like, I don't know. I thought that was, you know, very, very unique and also very interesting. You know, interesting character design and interesting monster design, I guess. It's very important to me. Very important. Vic Treebell. We gonna stay up in here. Alright, this Typhlosion has just been breaking us through. I think, could be wrong, but I think what I'm gonna end up doing is once we get through the Victory Road, I think I'm just gonna end up grinding everyone up to... You know what? Here's what we'll do. So at the end of Victory Road, because there's no trainers in Victory Road in this game, at the end of Victory Road, you fight your rival. And in that rival fight, whatever his weakest level team member, or maybe I should do highest. I don't know. Either his weakest or highest, depending on how big the jump is. That will be the cap that we essentially set our Pokemon to. We raise our Pokemon to. I lost to a trainer named Clouds. He was really strong, but it was absolutely win at cost. Sorry. Yeah, he hasn't gone through his good character arc yet. Shit. I just accidentally tried to call my girlfriend. I'm sorry. Ignore it. Ugh. Ursaring. I mean, Ursaring's Gen 2, but look, it's just a bear. It's a bear with a circle on it. You ain't gotta hide it. And they ain't trying to hide it. I think its name is pretty interesting. You know, Ursa and Ring. You know. Granted, I know a lot of the Pokemon names, at least the English Pokemon names, were not directly... They didn't directly come from Nintendo. They came from translators working at Nintendo. Which, I mean, same thing. You know? But it's a little different a lot of times. I don't know. I think it's hit or miss with names and everything. Either it's a unique name or it's a dumb name, you know? Like, Weezing. I'm sorry. I like you, Weezing. You're... You know, one of my favorite members on this team, but Weezing is a gas Pokemon that produces gas, and you know what gas makes it hard to do? Breathe. You know what happens when it's hard to breathe? You wheeze. You wheeze. You wheeze. Wheezing. You know, you wheeze a little bit, and boom, Weezing. That's why we got Weezing. Because he gas Pokemon. Let me stop shitting on everyone's favorite gens in Pokemon before everyone dislikes this video. No, I love the debate. I really do, because... I don't know, I think... I'm trying to remember who I saw said it. I know it's not, you know, like a unique thing. I've heard a lot of people say it, especially, like... die-hard, lifelong Pokemon fans such as myself. They usually have the same consensus. I think it was True Green 7 that I kind of first heard explain it like this. It was like, as much as we like to look upon older generations as having... I didn't like how close that was. I did not like that at all. This thing can sometimes learn Pursuit, so I'm just going to heal it. But every generation has their gems and then their coals. You know, every generation has Pokemon that were designed flawlessly, and then others that you look at and you're like, seriously? The fuck is this? You know? Every generation. Seriously. Like, I mean, even my favorite generation, Gen 3, You know, it's got like Seviper. I like Seviper. He's cool, but he's literally just a snake with an admittedly cool design. You know, he's a lot more interesting to look at than, you know, Ekans. But he's literally just a snake with a blade on his tail. I spoke about it before, and here it came. This is our encounter in Victory Road. And we don't want to pass this up. Alright. So we are going to flip a coin. And by we, I mean me. Y'all can't see this. So y'all just going to have to trust me. So, heads, we keep this. Tails, we let it go. Now that is a heads. So we keeping it. Alright. Watch. The next thing we encounter after this is going to be a damn legendary. And I got this Master Ball and I'm going to cry a little bit. If we even catch this. Now, I have already declared that this is our encounter. I've declared that we are keeping this. So if I fail to catch this for any reason, then that's it. No second attempt. But we caught a Squirtle. I get the feeling we can catch a Totodile. Ow. Ow. But we gonna put you to sleep, big boy. We gonna put you to sleep, Prince. My Prince Charming. My sleepy prince. I almost clicked poison powder. That would have been bad. Take a nap. I love Totodile. What movie was it? I think it was the third movie? No, not... Yeah, the third movie. No. The fourth one. Forever. The third movie was with Celebi, right? No, the third movie was with Entei. Yeah, first was Mewtwo. Second was Lugia. Third was Entei. Fourth one was Celebi? Right? Pokemon Forever is the one I'm thinking of. That's the one with Celebi, right? Hold on. I gotta look this up. It's going to drive me absolutely insane to not remember it. Pokemon movie Forever. Yeah, Forever is with Celebi. What was the fifth movie called? Heroes. Pokemon Heroes. That was the one with Latios and Latios. But yeah, it was the fourth movie with Totodile. I mean, Totodile was there, I think. I could completely be misremembering. Let me know in the comments in a very angry and hateful way, please. I would love to know how wrong I am. Because that's what I probably am. At least if everything my mother has told me has been true, I'm probably wrong. That's messed up to say. She's never inherently said that directly to me. She's a lot more subtle. She's a subtle lady. She's not subtle. My mother is anything but subtle. But I'm glad we took Totodile because I would much rather have Totodile than this. In fact, out of spite, I'm just going to kill you. Because that is some pretty decent experience. So we do have Golems in here, which is very hopeful for grinding, because 5 of my teammates are super effective to Golem. So that's neat. I'm quite happy about that. We're going to let Elemental leave the charge, though, because if these Golems keep coming around, I can maybe get him some... Oh, look at the Teddy. Oh, I thought... That's so cute. I'm going to run. I don't want to... the encounter rate... Wait, we got repels, don't we? I'll say, I want to try to get through this, because I want to be able to do the Elite Four tonight, because I'm really into it right now. Oh, this is not the way to go. An EXP share? You know? I will actually, I'll make use of that. We're gonna give it to PQ for now. You ain't doing too much. It's cool that you got stabbed, but that's another charcoal. We getting all the held items. Ain't nothing there. Alright. But alright, while we got the super repel up, let's try to get out here. I'm really glad in Gen 2 they made the victory road as short as they did. And instead of making it, you know, a troublesome cave with all these sorts of convoluted puzzles and trainers, they literally just made, hey, here's a long route of a lot of grass, trainers, and some side options for you to explore if you want. Victory Road itself is literally just a short jab through a tunnel. It's like, thank you. Because I'm sorry, I absolutely despised Victory Road in Gen 1. Now, I get it, you know, it's Victory Road is supposed to be, you know. And I mean, this Victory Road's got some depth to it, you know. But if you want, it's a quick romp. So, we got our final. Oh, I'm nervous about this. All right. Hold it. Are you going to take the Pokemon League challenge? Don't make me laugh. You're so much weaker than I am. I'm totally not like I was before. I don't know why Santa's devolving into like a 13-year-old middle school girl. Not that... No, she might be 8th grade. She might be 9th grade. 8th grade. 8th grade sounds better. I now have the strongest Pokemon with me. I'm invincible. I challenge you. Now you better pull up with a squad, because otherwise I'm about to slap these cheeks all around. All around. A Gligar. I don't give a fuck about it. Right. So, the only ground move he could possibly have is Dig, and I don't think he learns Dig naturally. Oh, please don't let... he's going to die to Surf. Gligar doesn't have that much special defense. Jolteon's got some really great special attack. Now his first is only 41, which kind of surprises me. So I think what we're going to end up doing is we will base it on his highest, because I'm pretty sure his highest level Pokemon is still weaker than the weakest of the Elite Four. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, and I could check. I'm not gonna. Look at that Quick Claw pop. You didn't see it pop, but I know it popped because there ain't no way in hell a Quagsire is outspeeding a Rapidash. But he sure as hell is OHKOing it. Get that. I told you to get this weak sauce out of my fucking face. Alright. Jump Pluff. Let's get the hell out of here. So we gonna go into Charlie. Jump Pluff ain't got shit. We almost had a Jump Pluff on our team, ladies and gentlemen. Before I decided to put Luana back on, and we get a little niblet of recovery. Ooh, that kind of hurts. But before we put Luana, the Sunflora, on our team, I almost had a Skiploom. And then I realized just how bad Jump Pluff is. I mean, Sunflora is not much better. But at least with Sunflora, we have Mega Drain. You know, and I mean, we have Mega Drain. I mean, Mega Drain's a good grass type move. It's okay. It's solid. It's solid grass type move. But yeah. Alright, so that's half his team down. Alright. Another Rapidash. Well, we just gonna do this again, ain't we? Let me get a Quick Claw Pop too. I'll take another Quick Claw Pop. This is actually a lower level than the last one. Level 42. The last one was 43. But this one did go first. But it didn't outspeed and isn't going to die to a one-shot Quagsire. I believe survey says yes. Yes, sir. We're getting all the levels. What is your ace going to be? A Tangela? Well, we just going right back out to Charlie. This battle is dedicated to the shinies, apparently, because they just carrying us through this. Why did they have to ruin Weezing shining like they did? He was perfect. Blue, nice light blue with the nice blue smoke. So cool. And now it's whatever the hell that was. I ain't going to put it on the screen this time because I'm pretty sure I put it on the screen last time. And I don't want to have to look at it again. So thank you, but no thank you. And have a good day. Alright. So far the highest we've seen is 43. Which, you know, there is a level multiplier on this. And I figured we'd start to see the increments grow more and more. But honestly, they don't seem to be all that intrusive. This is a Magmar. Okay, so yeah, we can very safely. All right, so it is 46. So yeah, we'll do 45. I'll grind up to 45 in between episodes. Sunny day. You think I give a fuck about the sunlight? I'm about to cause an earthquake, motherfucker. You better be worried about these tsunamis and these cracks in the ground. Yeah, we one-shot his whole team. I'm feeling excellent. Especially since last time we fought him, we lost Pokemon. I think. Yeah, we did. Oh, I gave it everything I had. I'm such a loser. No one's getting presents this year. I'm beginning to understand what that Dragon Master said to me. I haven't given up on becoming the ho-ho-ho trainer. I'm going to find out why I can't win and become strong. When I do, I will challenge you and I'll beat you down with all my power. Humph! You keep at it until then. Alright. So, it's been a long 50-minute episode, but we are here. We are higgity here. So, sorry, I had to crack my knuckles. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to wrap it up real quick. I'm not going to put it into a grinding montage because honestly, looking at our team as of now, it will not take us long. But I'm going to take this team into there. I'm going to get everyone to 45 and we're going to call it Gucci. So, starting up next video, I'll have a full team of 45s and we will go into this final battle together. I will see you guys in that video and I hope you guys are as excited as I am. I'll see you then.